I thought I was looking at the license plate of this car, and I thought it said Liver Boy. I thought maybe VRBOI. I thought in my mind that must be Liver Boy. I thought the guy must be a hepatologist, but no, it's probably Lover Boy. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with WebSockets. I'm kind of just remoting into it right now. So take a look. Let's see. WebSocket server settings. Did something change? Oh, they disabled it? What? They update OBS and they disable WebSockets randomly? Hold on a second. It's still disabled, even though I enabled it. How could they do this? Why would they make a change? Show connect info. Yes, I want to. It's giving a warning that I'm streaming. I might actually show it. Did they change the code? Yes, they changed the code. Ugh. Ah, it still didn't connect. What? Hold on. All right. There we go. Oh my goodness. How could they do that? I feel like, you heard me complain about this in the past when a company updates their software and changes settings that either are default or you have modified yourself as part of the update. Unless it's changing something because it doesn't work right, maybe, but again, I don't know. Maybe I missed the patch notes or the change log, whatever. Good morning. Let me go back to the beginning. Ujamin, Ron, Traveling D, Oleg, Kevin, Cassie, Joaquin Moore, Jeffrey Wu, MM, David Main, Bear in the Garden, Lynn and Graham, Robert Sparger, Robin McGraw. Another bot on Kick. Unless you are otherwise, you respond. Probably not, though. Is that Gerard? Ron is here. Did I say hi officially? Yes, I did. Good. I'm trying to catch up. I might repeat myself, but I'm trying not to. Pizza Man, hello. Tyree, hi. Strawberry Field is here. Good morning. Peter and the Birds, hello. Oh, there's two bots on Twitch now. Hello, Twitch bot. Talk to me. Tell me your name. Gigi, good morning. Steve Parker. Steve Smith. Good morning, good morning. Jared Rounds, good morning. Hank P. Good morning. You got some periods of non-bounciness there while I was sorting this out. Thomas Stilson, good morning. Short guy says still too early. Yes, yes. Yeah, they changed my default port settings. They changed everything. Anyway. Mahendra Giri, hello. Shh. And we're trying to do two bridges. I have a short sleeve polo shirt on today because I don't know what Nightbot's telling you about the temperature. Yeah, it's 81 degrees at like 6 a.m. That's not a good sign if it's 81 degrees at 6 a.m. in terms of the heat. Microsoft has the best updates. Well, they blame that last one on Microsoft. That was a CrowdStrike problem. But people don't know CrowdStrike, so a lot of the headlines left Microsoft's name in there. Even though it only affected Windows systems, but still, it wasn't Microsoft's fault, per se. Michelle, good morning, good Friday, yes. Dasha, good morning. Lynn, good morning. Shebangs is becoming part of my repertoire. I guess apparently it is. D Wright, BJM, good morning, good morning. Can the two bots converse with each other? Well, they're on different platforms, so they gotta meet first. Shh, 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 shh. Shh, shh. Please. It's 6:20 in the morning. It's a pretty residential area. I don't know what they're doing. Florian Schwartz, good morning. Did I miss you, Stefan? Good morning. And I'm looking up ahead and there's like nothing going on there. I don't know. All right. Nice beeping. Made a meal out of the Seinfeld cookbook. There's an official Seinfeld cookbook. What's in there? And what did you make? John Smith in Northeast Ohio. Hi. Shlomi, hello. Ron wears short sleeve every day. It's for the best. Cassie Nichols on the treadmill. Treadmill walk. Very good. Well, what did you make, Carborodus? That Abbey Tavern I've never been to, but it's always looked interesting, especially when all the curved windows are open. That place looks nice. That's a newer barbecue. I haven't seen Sogangdong before. Speaking of, I guess, international matters, I guess the Olympics, the most recent thing that's been making headlines is the shooting at the Olympics. Not the sport. Nothing political. But I guess there was a South Korean shooter who's all decked out in gear. You know, it's got the eye shields, the visor, whatever, lenses. And and then there was that 51-year-old Turkish guy, Yusuf Dikeç, who just looked like he woke up, rolled out of bed, and just came in one silver medal. He had no special equipment, just had some earplugs, you know, to call the police to protect his hearing. And then apparently he said he's going through a divorce, and he said, "Sharon, give me back my dog." So this is the real life Turkish John Wick, who's at the Olympics. Anyway, why is that cyclist on the sidewalk still? The boxing story is a little more controversial, I guess. Well, it shouldn't be, but you know, I won't get into that one so much. 1492, Christopher Columbus set sail. Yes, he discovered it, right? Yeah. It wasn't there before. Did I say hi to Cat Yellow? Hello. All right, crossing 23rd. So I guess they're really making progress on that building they tore down on the corner. It used to be a New York Sports Club. Now it's probably just gonna be every corner building just keeps getting torn down and a big apartment building comes up in its place. But it's not really going to do anything for the apartment shortage because it's just going to be unaffordable apartments for most of the people here. Anyway, how did I scroll all the way back? I'm missing stuff. Quintuan's watching the speed walking. Yeah, they didn't call me up this year, but the technique is very different. I don't walk like that normally, but I guess if I have to for the Olympics, I will. What happens in speed walking in the Olympics if you accidentally like lift both feet off the ground? You know, because that's the main difference between walking and running. That's part of this of the cycle. In running, you do get both feet off the ground, and there's never a time when both feet are planted at the same time. When in walking, there is a time when both feet are planted on the ground at the same time. Anyway, what happens if you do something that, is it like a foul? What happens if you accidentally do a little skip hop? They disqualify. I was like, is it immediate? Yeah, New York Sports Club is still a thing. There's still a few around. I don't go to any of them, but I just know because I see them. There's still one on 34th Street and Park Avenue. And somewhere else, I think. $5 to $6K per month for like a studio or one bedroom. That's the problem. Oh, you get a time penalty or which one is it? Shaquille, hello? I guess ridiculous sports is all relative, since they were all just invented by us anyway. Why have any of them, I guess? Tommy in Long Island, hello. Tomoko in Yokohama, hi. Hey, Bob Dylan, official name. It's the birthday of his name, I guess. Oh man, how long is this light gonna be? It's a long time. I could have crossed. Oh man, there's so many cars here. It's 6:29 in the morning, up 19th Street. Like, where are they coming from? Because there's nothing over there. They can't be going from the FDR or anything because it's 19th Street. It starts at Chinatown, and this guy's taking his time. The light almost finished changing. Wow. I'm not grumpy. I'm just disappointed. All right. They've been very strict in the Olympics. Didn't they also make mistakes? I thought there was like one match where where they stopped the match, but they still gave the point to the guy who didn't stop choking another guy out in one of the martial arts competitions. I don't know. And then the water, I heard, is very clean. The bus stop said it's 76, but I don't know about that. It feels hot. What's in the sky above New York? Nothing. Can't see anything. Well, we know it's not nothing, but you won't see anything without looking it up elsewhere. Holly Scholar, good morning. Do they, Steve? I should go to your town and just walk my normal way, just to knock them down a few pegs. Strawberry Fields doesn't watch choke-related sports. Unless the choking makes its way to non-choke usual sports. Gymnasts have to pay if they want to have their score double-checked? Wow. You can't get a recount without paying? I didn't realize there were ad hoc monetizing every action at the Olympics. I was also surprised at the disparity between how much medal winners are given in terms of prize money, I guess, by the country that they're from. I think the US for a gold medal gets like 30 grand. I forget which country, was it China? Gives like 700 grand equivalent. Wow. If the score is changed, they give the money back. Oh, what if it ends up being a lower score? They should keep the money and shame you for forcing him to rescore and made it lower. Third Avenue busier than Second Avenue during this early morning walk. If it's a lower score, you're just a moron. They should charge you more money and shame you. That'll be another $300, and you should. Oh, some pigeons are not moving out of the way. Nope. Peter Johnson with 120 as Swedish krona. Super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. I remember you. I feel like I used to donate for coffee a lot in the past too. Welcome back and thank you. Appreciate it. If your score is lowered, you get a wedgie. A televised wedgie. They have to do it to shame you. Get your truck out of the crosswalk. Call the police. Actually, he's not just in the crosswalk. He's also in the bike lane. Linen Hall, what do they do here? Laundry and happy hour? Cutlets. I don't know if it's coming up or... No, I think it's defunct. Han Dynasty is very good, by the way. Some sort of extra fancy looking thrift shop. Bougie thrift shop? It used to be a cheap little store. I think it was like housewares and stuff. And don't remember like Lecter's Housewares, whatever it was called? Man, I don't know if that's even what it's called anymore. Prime time, epic wedgie. Today's Dinosaurs Day and Beer Day. Ooh. I could watch some dinosaur shows and drink some beer. I'd be very good at it. Coloring book day, that's for Baby Commuter. Ice cream sandwich day and water balloon day. Baby Commuter likes several of those categories. Oh, there are definitely no bridge crossing speed awards to be achieved by me today. But I can't make this light because it's going to be slightly delayed. Still red for the cars. Still red for the cars. I'm on the curb, still red for the cars. I'm way past the curb, still red for the cars. All right, I'm not going to look anymore. The Smith used to be Pizzeria Uno. That was the place I used to go after music school events. I feel like if more people were having issues with playback, there would be a lot more comments about it, Bob. So I think it might be a local thing on your end, unfortunately. Strawberry Field's gonna have an ice cream sandwich, hopefully. That's a cool looking watch, kind of. I was thinking about placemats and dinner sets and plates and whatever. If the table is rectangular, the placemats are rectangular, why are the plates and bowls and such round? Why aren't they also rectangular or square to make it all fit together better? Is there a reason? I don't know. I'm just Seinfelding the situation. What's the deal with placemats? What's the deal with dinner plates? A quinoa-based ice cream sandwich? Oh boy. That's Nightbot's wet dream. No interruptions for Gigi. That's good. Yeah, so I didn't think it was a global thing. Didn't sound like it. Peter Wins NYC, good morning. Are you still up or up early? But you want me to explain my setup? Yeah, it just feels like a waste of space with the round plates at a kind of a rectangular set placemat, whatever. I don't know. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe it's the design. Maybe it's just something that's traditional and stuck around. I know there are square plates and things. They're just not routine in most places. Anyway, yes, it's hot today again. My backpack setup. Okay, let me think about this. The Bellabox wiki on their website is pretty good at telling you what you need, depending on how you want to do it. But anyway, here's what I have. So I use the Radsha Rock 5A, and that has the Bellabox software on it. Now I chose that board. I had it initially, but then I was doing a lot of testing, so I do also have an Orange Pi 5 Plus or whatever it's called. But that one is also with HDMI ports, so if you wanted to use a bigger camera, DSLR, GoPro potentially can do some sort of HDMI stuff, but they're not as good, I feel like, for this purpose. So because it has more electronics and things, it does not have as good power configuration. This one supports power delivery, so I feel like it also powers the stuff a little bit better. But anyway, I got that. And then I have a little, I think it's Anker or Acer, USB powered hub, because it's actually kind of hard to find a powered hub that accepts a USB-C input that'll then power the ports. Most of them are pass-through for power delivery. And anyway, through that, I have a couple of devices plugged in, including this Pocket 3. So it gets kind of its own power source to stay charged up. And then I think one of my other devices in the backpack. And I have 3 different cellular connections, AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. 2 of those are just on a mobile hotspot, and one of those is an iPhone. It's just how it is. It tends to be better just to use a phone for these things, just because it has better cellular bands, I think. But the other downside is it's a whole phone. And none of them really run without battery anymore. It used to be that you could pull out the battery and still run phones off of power. But nowadays phones don't even boot up without a battery inside if you have a cable plugged in. Unless you like mess with some pins or something to make it pretend there's a battery in there. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay, so then I pay for Bellabox Cloud, which is $10 a month. And that uses their own SRTLA like cloud server. So I send the feed from this directly into their cloud server. And on my home computer, I have OBS running. And that's what pulls down the bonded connection from that Bellabox cloud server and then pushes it out to YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and Rumble, I think. Because I'm using a multi-stream plugin on OBS, and then that's where I can configure all my scenes that I can control via the WebSocket server using the StreamBuddy chat app, which I just hold on my phone like this. I think that's all of it. When I say the whole thing, it sounds crazy. But this is all like iterative, right? I had started this all like bit by bit. You know, I didn't just wake up and say I'm gonna go insane. So here we are. Sorry. Two of them. The T-Mobile one is their secret it's not a secret plan, but it's a $10 a month hotspot plan with 30 gigs. And then after 30 gigs are used up, it just drops down to 600 kilobits, which is still fine because I'm using it as a part of 3 connections anyway, so it's not as concerning. And then the others are just unlimited. Well, no, my AT&T was also a hotspot plan, and then I have a Verizon one, it's just a regular phone plan, but it's like a business line, so it's kind of unlimited because of that. Anyway. Okay, what have I missed during my diatribe? see. Juwan Matini, hello. Lee, good morning. And you haven't slept yet, Peter. Got it. Whew. I haven't done all-nighters or those kinds of things in a long time. There used to be a time when I had to do 24-hour shifts, but not anymore. I should charge for the technical advice. I guess, I mean, I did go through a lot of iterations and effort to get it all set up, but it's kind of what keeps me going with this stuff. And then you'll notice as I get too complacent with things, I'm gonna wanna change things up. I'm gonna at least go to the middle here, and I'll wait there. Oh no, we still have time. Nice, nice. Okay. Ted Turner, Czech Republic, hello. My setup is purely for catching Pokemon, that's right. Jason Freeman is here with a cutoff question. Trev Lyon, hi. Like a portable TV station, kind of. That's weird, Bob, but nobody else seems to be having the problem. Wizard of Izza, also good morning. That's how the Terminator series started, Skynet. Complicated for a simple live stream. I know, for most day-to-day stuff, it's unnecessary, right? Yeah, Osmo Pocket 3 ain't cheap. And that's what I'm still using to stream, just with the USB connection, because it has webcam mode, and the Osmo Action 4 also works with that too. But yeah, it's not. Well, the Bella Box setup itself is not very expensive. It's just all the extra connections are pricey, and that's what the continued costs have. But if you could just use your existing connections, I feel like the only issues I have with RTMP on the Osmo is when it gets busy. Like if we go to Times Square when it's very crowded, when it's so congested there with all the people's signals, it actually disrupts the connection. It has for me in the past anyway. So that's why I still stick with the cable. There used to be a time when I actually generated an extra hotspot from the Bella Box because you can put a little Wi-Fi card in there, but it took extra power, and I don't think it's actually necessary because it uses any one of the three connections at the time, but it might use my T-Mobile one, which will drain extra data. All right. Oh, Brooklyn Waterfront was killing you last night? Was it busy in terms of how crowded it was, or was it? Usually with the RTMP Wi-Fi thing, that's the worst part of it when it gets crowded. Flowers for Lev, but this is over already. Yesterday looks like was the day. Oh no. What is this? Is this kosher? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I got it I started going crazy because I wanted to have a stable connection at the busy events like parades, Times Square, New Year's Eve stuff, Comic-Con, anything in the Javits Center. That gets very crowded. The last thing we did at the Javits Center was the auto show, but that place wasn't very crowded, probably because it's spread out over a couple of weeks. So whoever does want to go there gets to go there, and so it doesn't have to be all crammed in to a short weekend. Well, not a short weekend, but to a three and a half day event instead of whatever it is, 2 weeks. But yeah, our next big test will be Anime NYC. We haven't had any issues at parades yet. We do get a little bit of loss of bitrate, but we haven't had any complete disconnections. which was nice. Molly Chamber high. I should do a how-to video. Yeah, maybe I should. At this point, yeah, we've done so much stuff that maybe it is worth throwing out a video. Plus, it might be kind of fun to make. Let's see here. Did I say hi to David Ballmer and George H? Hello, hello. If I repeat myself, I apologize. I did hear about that, Quentin. I didn't fully read into it to understand exactly what happened, but I was surprised to find that association. Oh yeah, and the thing is hanging off my neck. There was a time when I was finagling how best to carry it and the chat phone, and I do have another adapter that clamps the phone, and then so like the phone is clamped down, and there's like a little stick, and then you stick the pocket up here so I can hold the pocket and kind of like this, then you can actually, turn things around. But when I move quickly, I just kind of want to focus on dodging and then having my chat phone just hanging out in my hand. I was even thinking about having another adapter to hold up my phone like over here somewhere, like out of frame, but so I can be completely hands-free. But it's still nice that I can just, if I really need both hands, just take my phone, put it in my pocket, I'm good to go. We had so many testing streams, especially in the first half of this year. If you go back to my streams, it just says testing, 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 everything, all the time. Nomad is here. That's right, Strawberry Fields, all the same. This is my badge of honor. Bike first. No more bikes, let's go. I need both hands so I can do magic tricks. Yes, like this. I can't do it right now, my hands are too sweaty. That's a common misconception with manualism or hand farting. Your hands shouldn't be that wet because you can't control the pitch as well. All right. Magic. Yes, you deserve that magic trick. Thankfully, that person running by had headphones in, so hopefully they didn't hear my fart extravaganza. Mister, good morning. Yeah, back in the day, it was just the usual setup of a gimbal and a phone on it. But even my phone gimbal days, it was a very big gimbal because I always wanted to have it plugged in to power, so I wouldn't have to fidget with it in the middle of a stream, and that is always just plugged in. But even on the higher end DJI gimbals at the time, meant for phones, you would get a wobble that gets introduced with the wire plugged into the phone at all times. So I got the ones that supported smaller DSLR cameras, but also phones. And they were big and cumbersome, but it worked well for a while. Anyway, that's right, this is me. I got a lot of problems, and I share them with you. And I get grumpy, and I share that with you. And I cross bridges, and I share that with you. All right, I don't know. This sounds like it's a weird speech that nobody came to hear. All right, I'll at least I'll get to the middle here, and then we'll see if I get stuck. I mean, I probably will get stuck, but I'll assess the situation and then potentially cross. Well, actually, right now I think I can go. Yeah, save time. Save money. What? I wasn't this grumpy in the gimbal days. I guess it was contained more in my heavy gimbal. Now that I'm free of such cumbersome gimbals, I can be angry freely, or whatever. Or I'm just getting more curmudgeon-y as I get older. Yeah, the iPhones still do really well with streaming in terms of the picture quality, especially low light stuff. But one of the other things that I always was hoping to get rid of in iPhone streaming is those artifacts at night. The little green dots you get because of the way the lenses are. The Pocket doesn't have that, but they claim all the high-end smartphones have it because of how small the camera components are, but I don't know. So even like the Pixel would have it at night too, but that was a nice bonus to get rid of when I switched to the Pocket. Everyone got grumpy during my testing times. It was a whole series. It was like a little mini series. Alma Prieto, hello, Ryan Mastert, hi. Yeah, the attention part was kind of annoying too at times. Like everyone thought they were the main character. Don't film me! It's like, I'm not filming you, I'm just on the street. Where there's no expectation of privacy. If you have a concern, call the police! But I also have police in my family, so I'm gonna call the police too. Everyone's gonna call the police. Call an ambulance. But not for me. Okay, we're on the bridge. You can time me if you want. But I'm pretty sure I'm not breaking any records. And my throat is... I'll wait for a train to pass and try to do a super clearing. Follow 66 Angela, hello. I wonder if maybe they did some sort of OBS socket, WebSockets update that'll actually stay connected better. Nope, it's disconnected. Oh well. Supposedly they're making progress towards the bike lane on the 59th Street Bridge to actually separate the pedestrians and the cyclists. So it'll be kind of like this one is, where they'll have walkers on one side, bikes on the other side. But you still get bikes on the wrong side, even though they have a dedicated lane. Hey, wait a second, it's the Jurassic Park guy again. He's going to become a recurring character on the show. I'll take it. I guess that really is his exercise shirt. Check 75 Adam is here. There we go. Nope, not there yet. Darn, I need another train. Need another train, hold on. I hope that actually muted. I did a strong clear. Flem von Beethoven. Flemvig. Oh yeah, I forgot about that shirtless guy. I guess the main question surrounding that was it was like 20 degrees outside, right? I guess he was running fast. I'm the throat goat, the greatest of all time. In more than one way. Here comes another one. I should walk on the other side. And then if they get annoyed at me, I say, no, so many bikes on the walking side. I figured since all you guys are on the walking side, there's no bikes on the other side. Anyway. I'm out of practice, need more phlegm? All right. I'll get less sleep and drink more beer, I guess, to get my phlegm up. I mean, there's somebody without a shirt now, but it seems more normal at this time of the year. All right, everyone, get strawberry fields, cheese fondue. Call the police. I use the built-in microphone on the Pocket. I used to have the external one ready to go because it has that noise canceling feature, the DJI Mic 2, like the one that came in the Creator combo. But I'm trying to keep things simpler again in this overly complex setup. But it's like one less thing to charge every day, so yeah. Plus the internal mic on the Pocket seems pretty good. And it's stereo. So you get a little bit of a stereo separation. Credit card, you got it. 4397. Isn't that how all Visa cards start? Verena, good morning. I do have it in my backpack in case I need it for whatever reason. And with the Bella box, you could actually connect a separate microphone separately. English, come on, computer. Yeah, so you have more options too. Social Security, oh man. I don't have any desirable blood type, so we don't have to worry about that. Diego, hello. Welcome back. I have not used the ND filters. And I thought about using the wide angle adapter, but it's already a pretty wide angle and it's like another thing. And I feel like it could introduce some jitters depending on how you're walking. But yeah, I think we're stable right now. The only concern, I guess, is the reliance on DJI equipment. Like, especially if there's any sort of DJI ban that does happen, like, we're still reliant on DJI hardware for this setup, and there aren't that many other options. You can go GoPro, but then I think you need HDMI, it's just not as good. It might have webcam mode. I don't know. Then I definitely have to switch back to the Orange Pi. Although I guess the other option is being able to use RTMP, because you can't really use cell phones and USB mode with this setup yet. Maybe one day that'll happen, and then at least we'll have a backup. But RTMP mode works with this setup too. Works pretty well, actually, minus, where it gets busy. Crowded. Anyways, another Sableye. Come on. Delete. Oh man. My Pokemon bag is full. How do we catch so many on this way? Oh, I got another shiny Wimpod. Ugh. What do I need with another shiny Wimpod? Traded. Oh man. Bag management is the worst part of Pokemon. Okay. I just multi-selected 70 to transfer. And I'm out of space in the bag as well. Just delete. I feel like I just delete all my berries. I'm sure I'll recollect all of them by the end of this. Anyway. Alright, that should do it for now. Actually, I'm gonna manually reconnect my Pokemon. So, what's that? Hi. Okay, good. Got like every train passing by now. Yeah, the other problem with too wide of an angle that I personally get is because of the walking speed. When we walk too fast and you're using a wide angle or a fishbowl style view, it makes it look really fast and maybe a little bit unsettling. So that's why even when I use the iPhone, I never used wide angle mode if I'm walking fast anyway, just because it was too unsettling. I mean, this is my walk to work. We gotta go quick, and we're doing extra maneuvers here, going over the bridges. I didn't have to do that, but figure you see more stuff when I move fast anyway, right? Might as well cover more ground in the same amount of time so you can see more butts. Sorry. Nova Rain is here. Good morning. The noise of the trains is muffled by the phlegm. Oh boy, Strawberry Fields. I don't have a pocket protector. Victoria Morrison said we don't need one. Andrea Stevens at 33 months of membership. Thank you, Andrea Stevens. Appreciate it. I am working this weekend, Strawberry Fields. The chance for a stream is minimal, but possible. As always. You know, cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Deborah, good morning. That's got to be some sort of local network issues, Peter. You see more stuff when I walk faster. Is that not true? I don't know. That's right, Ron. I had to slow down the saunter. Another train. The dongles. My answers are always very politically neutral. I'm practicing to be a politician. No, can't do that. Where's Big as a Walk Show? Tisk tisk. Finger wag. At least you're getting sleep, Ron. Sometimes I feel like you're always awake. Latest time at night, we walked the bridge. I don't think we've ever done a really late night walk in forever or ever. In the winter, we start before the sunrise plenty of times. So coming this winter, since I think we started doing the bridges on Fridays, not in the winter time, so we didn't really see the sunrises from the bridges as much. But we might catch some this winter as the sunrise becomes later in the morning and the time change happens again. Yeah, the stopping and starting videos, I think it's a local thing. Otherwise, everybody would have a problem. Well, it is true. I mean, if I walk for an hour and I cover 5 miles versus if I walk for an hour and I cover 3 miles, that's 2 less miles of things to see. I think it makes sense. All the trains are coming now. Yeah, YouTube is where we got the start. We've been doing this on YouTube for the longest time, so I guess the audience built up the most there. But yeah, the other platforms aren't picking up any speed, but I started to simultaneously stream to them just because YouTube is also kind of burying us for whatever reason, so I just figured no reason to show YouTube any exclusivity if they don't want to play ball. Yeah, a lot of people looking for New York City streamers on YouTube mostly, and TikTok too. If you walk slowly, you have more time to observe and look and say, yeah, I guess, but you're not going to cover as much ground. Geographically, you'll see less. But I feel like I'm pretty good at catching the details, even when I walk fast, just because of my head being on a swivel all the time. But I'm also walking, you already know I'm walking to work. If I could walk all day, I wouldn't be walking this fast. No need to. This is the only thing we were doing. Yeah, TikTok is still very popular with live streaming. But again, let's see what happens with that platform. If it ever does actually fully get banned, we'll see a lot of people coming over to the other platforms. I think YouTube will see a big bunch of those people coming over. Yes, I went down the steps 2 at a time, if you're wondering. Light should be changing for us shortly. Well, it's already red, so I think we're fine. I see some erratic behavior up ahead, though. I do need to cross right, so I'll just use this opportunity to do that now. There's no cars coming. Yeah, if only, Ron, if only. I wouldn't have to worry about these apartment issues then. Huh. All right, let's cross over. Sean Michael, glad you're enjoying. 8 seconds slower than last week. It's too hot. Even this short sleeve shirt's not gonna help. Etsy on my left. Security's here with a Walmart bag. Oh. Wonder if anybody's coming into Etsy early. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have to move next year. For sure. So my plan is I'm gonna let the owners know they can show the, like, you know, because technically I don't have to let them show anything, right? If they're selling. But I'm gonna try to be nice because I want to break the lease early. I want to see if I can go on a. I want to see if I can get on a slower rental renewal cycle, which would be like January, February, I think. I don't even know. Nothing is like slow at this point, but it's still better than it is in the spring and summer and fall. But don't know about staying in the same building. It depends on what's available. It's not a rental building, so it depends on the owners that want to rent out. I like renting from an owner, but I don't like that they can just decide, you know, not to renew. At least in a rental building, you can always renew. They're just going to keep charging you more. But I feel like there's more room to negotiate with owners. That's why I like renting from them. Anyway. Cynthia Beal is here. Good morning. Let me get up the stairs first before I get back to the chat. Almost there. There we are. Casey Blazer, hello. Which ones, Peter? The heat is starting to affect me. You can negotiate rental buildings, yeah. So I think I'm probably just gonna switch over to a rental building. I don't want to be forced to move when it's outside of my control. Especially now with baby commuter. I don't want her to remember being moved around a lot as a kid, like I did. I remembered that still. I want her to have some stability in terms of where she lives. And I think it'll still be many years before we can afford to buy something reasonable for us. So, plus when you move of your own accord, it feels better, right? When you're upgrading because you choose to. It feels much different than when you're forced out. But yes, here's the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, for the most part, I've had only good experiences with owners that I've rented from. So maybe I'm thankful for that, but it could have gone the other way too, since that's just anecdotal evidence. There's Vegas a walk, Sean. All the apartments that show up in our building are in a street easy anyway, if they're already. I've been looking, and the kind that I would want to rent has not shown up again in a long time. So we'll see. That's right, Ron. I'm not afraid to call the police. No. Ali from Maracas here. I think a few folks went to the beach yesterday, right? At least I saw Dutch, Yo, Ange, and Coffee Joe. I don't know if they went to the same beach. But I also think it was Coffee Joe's birthday recently, so if you're out there, happy birthday. Marion C, good morning. Washer and dryer unit. I mean, during the baby's younger days, that would have been really clutch. But at least laundry in the building is still good, and then we have that. So I at least want to make sure anywhere we go has laundry in the building. I feel like that's the last thing we need, and then we'd be done. In terms of being fully comfortable. I'm gonna go quickly before they get set up. There we go. Yeah, that's like the final thing, and I would not need an upgrade anymore after that. But I don't think this move is going to be the one that brings us to the in-unit washer-dryer. Especially not if it jacks up the price of the rental. Not worth it to me at the moment. Having 2 bathrooms has been really nice, so I really hope we can still get a place like that. Even a half bath or whatever, just a free toilet for when the other one is occupied. Yeah, Peter, they don't always understand. Well, we talk about them here a lot, so people, they already know how crazy the prices are in our chat. But yeah, Beach Bum, hello. Carl Skis, hi. David Patton, good morning. Yeah, I hope so, but we'll see. It's things got so cheap during the early days of the pandemic, but then it recovered and then some very fast. Yes, Adam, absolutely. The laundry area in our current building also has a bathroom, so I guess if there's a true emergency, it's possible still. I guess it will be a real bad thing if once you get there that bathroom's occupied, and then you got to use one of the washers. It's been hot. No, I don't know, Peter. I think just following the money is what did it. Two bathrooms should be the standard. And the thing is, you might see a lot of listings in New York for like a 3-bed, 1-bath. And most of the time, those are just converted apartments. So it's like a junior 3-bedroom. They put up an extra wall. Because 2-bed, 1-bath can be normal. But 3-bed, 1-bath means there's some funny business. Usually. When am I going to start trashing NYC for apartment money? Right now! What has this city done for me anyway? No. Our school's a factor? Yeah, it's a factor. We like the current school we're zoned into, so hopefully the next building, if we do have to leave it, I mean ideally if we find another unit in our building and just jump on it and break the lease early if we have to get it. But yeah, hopefully we could stay in the same district. All right, I'm gonna take a pause in the middle, look around a little bit. Time is at 7:22, not too bad. Okay. Ooh. Visibility is a bit low. I don't know if this is the haze from the heat or other stuff, but there is a cruise ship docked over there. I don't know if that's the Symphony of the Seas again. But you could see the Statue of Liberty on the right, Governor's Island in front, Staten Island behind it, with Todt Hill, T-O-D-T, I still don't know how to pronounce that correctly, being that tallest point on Staten Island. Verrazano Bridge on my left. You can see the orange Staten Island ferry, I think, on my right side also. Kind of right in front of the Statue of Liberty. And there seems to be another boat coming across now. I don't know if that's just like a Governor's Island ferry or something. And there's a sailboat coming in below us. Anyway, let's move on. North, you see Midtown. Manhattan Bridge is north of us. One Manhattan Square, Cheese Grater Building, Hudson Yards. Deborah wants to live in a one-bedroom home office, one bedroom home office, 2 baths. Yeah, that's nice. The puking of the ocean, the norovirus of the seas, where you get waves of brown inside the cruise ship hallways. Rivers of feces. Yeah, but Strawberry Fields, you really should get hired by Carnival. And your only job is just to be naming their new cruise ship. So maybe they'll come out with like one every few years. That's your only job, because it'll pay for itself, you know. Tell them to pay you $200,000 a year. Most of the time you do nothing. But when they come up with a new ship, they show you the design, you name it, you've earned your salary tenfold. Princess Paula Bell, hello. Welcome to the stream. We always are excited to have new friends. We kind of just passed the Dumbo area, but in the sense of New York, it would be down under Manhattan Bridge, overpass, or whatever that mouthful is, but Dumbo's easier. And it sounds like a flying elephant. Now, are they walking together? Because if they are, why is there so much space between them that makes it impossible to go around? I don't know. Sean Hogan's apartment is so small, put the key in the lock and it broke the window. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, based on how much stuff they have, that's about as much stuff as you could fit into a Manhattan apartment anyway. So yes. Shelly Ann, good morning. In Texas, hello. Well, if you're in Texas, you know you're 1 hour behind Eastern, being in Central Time. Gotcha, Princess Pablo. Yeah, I mean, people make small apartments work all the time. I know of people who had a 5-person family in a one-bedroom apartment. So, you know, it's nice that I have the option to not do that, knowing that I have to pay. But, you know, it is what it is. Have I set up stream overlays in OBS? I thought about it, but I haven't. Like, one of the things that I haven't really wanted to do so much was like litter the screen with stuff. Like, yeah, I could put up the weather to be up there permanently. I could probably do my step count. I could do heart rate. I could do a map. But I kind of don't want to mess with the integrity of the picture, if that makes sense. Not that it's like an amazing quality picture. It's 1080p on a live stream, which is not as good as like recorded 1080p anyway, but still, for some reason, it just hasn't been for me. I could, and I still think about it at times, because I will get the itch to do something new at some point when things get too complacent, when I get too complacent with the setup. So I don't know. Never say never. But I've been apprehensive about it. Oh, is Swanky Lecture Sean here as well? Hello, good morning. Ambrose stopped running and only walking now. Nice. Did you run today? It's hot, so if you did run, maybe you did it early. Sounds good, Sally. Are you going to bring Tracy? Sean uses 3-bed, 3-bath as the closet. We had a landlord like that. We rented from a landlord, and she owned like 4 or 5 units in the building. And then sometimes we would see her, and she says, "Oh yeah, I'm going up to my office," which was another apartment she owned in the building. So yeah, fine. I'm not sure of the exact building, Pizza Man. The fake snowfall is an overlay. Do I still have that? Let me see, hold on. Connections. Connect to OBS. Okay. Let's see if that still works. Live stream my underwear? Ah, yes. Let's be the naked cowboy of walking. Is the snow thing working? I can't tell that it is. I don't know if it's working. I'm switching it back to regular. I don't think it was working right. I had it on for a bit, but I couldn't tell on my little screen if it was actually working. I think we heard from the Swanky Lexers that they're not traveling. Tracy Byrne? Good morning. Welcome. Always happy to have you watching, even if you're not commenting. Nothing wrong with that. Commutes are probably between 4 to 5 miles, depending. It didn't work. Oh well. You don't think snow? Oh well. I don't know. Sometimes like it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what's going on with it. Oh well. I have a feeling I have to actually go to the computer and like turn it on, like switch to it manually to make it queue up the website. Unless the website that it pulls it in from is busted. Because all it is just a website that has a snow overlay. And that's all. Oh, it's working now. Okay. I guess I have to switch off and on. No, NJD, nothing fixed there. We just got it the other day on Wednesday in the afternoon. Oh, snow's getting Strawberry Fields to Scroogey mode. Nice. Yeah, I turned it off again. Yeah, it's hot already in the morning, and it's going to be hotter today. It's not over. I think this weekend is a little cooler, but still hot. And thunderstorms. Has that changed at all, that forecast? I don't think so. Heavy thunderstorm in the afternoon, yeah. Because while I was working this weekend, Mrs. Commuter was going to take baby Commuter and go with another family to go camping for a night. But with the rain, that might be too much of a variable to introduce to toddler camping. Like, she would do it on her own, but if you have another toddler to look after, maybe heavy flooding and rain isn't the thing you need. So I think that's canceled. And a hurricane headed for the Gulf of Mexico. Oh boy. Norella's here as well. Hello. So are you guys just staying in Texas this weekend? Norell and Swanky Laxer, or just a little barbecue in the backyard maybe? Quickest time in 6 weeks. Oh, okay, maybe the short sleeve shirt did do something. Texas is just hot. Sounds like, well, I already asked you this multiple times, I know, and you've answered it, I think, multiple times now too. But it sounds like the heat in Texas is worse than the heat in Australia because it stays hotter at night too. I'm not going with Fanatics. I'm not doing. I was thinking about it, but it sounds like you have to pay an entrance fee, just to get in, and then each person you'd want to see has other fees associated with them. So I don't know. I should be at Fanatics and accept people to see me. No, I'm kidding. John Smith in Columbus, Ohio at work. Working early, huh? If these parked cars ever move, we'll stake them out one day. We'll just sit there until one of them moves. Dan the man is here. Good morning. Yeah, I gotta start to do my OnlyFans, right? Gotta make that OnlyFans money. I just have coffee usually for my morning, just a black coffee, no milk, and then my first meal of the day will be lunch, which I'm still not sure what I'm going to have yet. Probably a sandwich or a wrap today. I think it's too hot for sushi. Not that, I like eating sushi when it's hot. I feel like I'd be more comfortable with a more expensive establishment if I were to eat sushi on a super hot day. And I don't want to spend too much, especially if we're going to be moving. Because I already anticipate a significant bump in rental prices for me, no matter what, when we move, even if we do move in a slow season. Because we're still at the bottom end of pandemic pricing. Oh well. Just show feet. My feet aren't the worst. I don't have bunions or anything. Or hammer toes. The official term for bunion is hallux valgus. Okay, I think I can cross. Yeah, we definitely have to move in Rel. The owners are selling, and they're selling for a very high price, so we're priced out of that. And they're not renewing even. I don't think they're going to sell for a while either. I think it's going to sit on the market. I think the price they want to sell it for is too high, but I don't think they're ready to accept the offer for what it's probably going to go for. They're going to have to let it drop over time. There's probably an audience for that too, Big as a Walk, Sean. Bloody blister feet. Yeah. Usually people in New York don't really want to buy apartments with tenants inside. Because we're already paying a lower rent price, and if they'll want to renovate it, most likely, and because it's all outdated. Everything is from the 70s. it all works fine. I don't care about any of that, but I have a feeling folks who can afford the apartment to buy might care about it. A calendar of the AI thumbnails for the channel. I do have them all saved, including every version that I didn't use. Because when I generate the thumbnails, I generate like 9 of them, a batch of 9. And then I do it multiple times and I just choose the one that works the best. Is that Volvo still around? Did we already pass it? I think we did. Darby Guest, hello. We should call the police. We've lived in this current, we'll have lived here by the end of our lease for 4 years. 4 years. That's true too, Narelle. It's gonna be a pain in the butt though to move and then have to move back, but we'll see. Ooh, it's getting tight here with all the extra boxes. They set up everything already. The fish are out, the fruits are out. Everything's ready to go. The markets are open. Well, some of the markets.
Or just like the vibe of like, you don't have to.
That's good, Nova. As hopefully, you know, the raises in rents can stay as minimal as possible. Chris Bates is here. Arizona time. Yes, rent is very expensive. Douglas, good morning. Carl C, good morning. Give me the thumbs. I know, Darrell. But at least the last move, we're under the Manhattan Bridge again. You get the round 2 of the trains. At least the last move was voluntary, right? We chose to move and we got a good price, and it was moving to a bigger place, so it was all very nice. It was exciting. But this, I'm hoping we can even find a place of the same size that we can afford. I feel like that's not going to happen. So no matter what, we're going to end up in a smaller unit. And we're being forced to move, so it's kind of crappy. Jack Small, good morning. That's right, what I do with your thumbs is my business. And mine alone. Okay. Wow, Sally. Yeah, $700 here, you might be able to get a room in a 3-bedroom apartment, like on one of the last stops of a train line somewhere. Circumstances. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. I just want the next place we go to that we could just stay there for a while. That's all I really want. That it's a good enough place that doesn't have anything overtly wrong with it or isn't too small or whatever. Ideally, if I can have a space in the new place that has like like if the living room has 2 air conditioners or at least a window I could put another air conditioner in. Oh, that was the Volvo. We were just opening the gate up with the Volvo garage. I'd want to put a flex wall up maybe with a door and like divide part of the living room off to throw my computer in there and have a space. Well, we'll see. Oh man, it's too hot. Edinburgh. Oh, do you like, does the central air, Norel, over there have to be like 2 separate units, and it's actually central air still, like the 2 big ones outside? I guess that's good in the sense that, you know, when you go to sleep, you could turn off the downstairs air conditioner and just have the one on. That's nice, I guess, in a way. So you don't have to over cool the entire house for just the bedroom. Stable for 18 years has been good. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping for, just some stability and whatever. Maybe we can cross too. Yeah, the car's still waiting. It's on 100% of the time. Temperature's not drop below 75 even at night. Wow. Yeah, and it's probably one of those situations where it's going to be harder to cool it back down again if you do turn it off for a day, because it's just going to take so much more effort to cool it down again. So it's probably just better to try to keep it cooled than the other way, but I don't actually know. I'm just making stuff up, as I do most of the time. Strawberry fields wouldn't make it in Texas. Too hot. It's the opposite. Like they say, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere, unless it's Texas and it's hot and your strawberry fields. That's the part of the saying you don't hear when they say it. It's the silent part. I wonder if the exercise group is out here. Yeah, they are. They are. It's actually a pretty big group today too. I mean, more members than usual. Getting their workout in, even though it's hot. It's not too hot yet. It's for me though. Oh no, I lost connection to YouTube chat service and never got it back. Why? Why is that? Do I have to like reconnect it here? Connections. Looks like I did, but let me go back to the YouTube app now. Okay. Sinatra didn't have pasty white skin when burns and exposed to a lamp. Oh boy. Affordable apartments in the North Pole, just build your own. Off the grid. Use solar power. Should be okay for half the year. Until the sun doesn't rise for half a year. But, you know, you hope for the best. Am I doing an afternoon walk in the brutal heat? Maybe. If we get like a thunderstorm, I might want to pop out for that. You know, since people want to watch me suffer. Wow, Norel, the landlord just left it on. Okay, good, we're back. Do I have a phone wrist holder? So I do have one, but I was like, okay, here's the crazy things that I think about. Like, I'm holding the phone like this now, right? But I was thinking about it. I could have it on the back of my hand, but then I have to over-pronate, and internally rotate my shoulder every time I want to look at my phone. So it's like, yeah, my hand is free, but like... And even on my wrist, I'd have to like, you know, like looking at a watch every time. I guess I could put it vertically like this and just raise my arm like this. But then I have to, you know what? I thought about this. I have one because it's like, they're cheap. They're like less than $10 on Amazon. But, there is a crayon over there, yes. Is housing cheaper in the suburbs? I mean, yeah, if you leave the city, you could pay less, but, you know, you pay less because it takes longer to get to the city, and I'm paying more to have a car-free, even train-free commute, you know? It is what it is, but... You pronate like there's no tomorrow? Oh boy. But that's why, like, so like I just have my phone in my hand, swinging up my arm side, and then just quickly raise it up. There it is. I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. That's why I wanted to have a separate strap, clamp on my backpack strap with an arm, and then have the phone like mounted to it. I've definitely thought about all these things. I'm sure I haven't thought of the solution that I would want to do, so that's why I'm just holding it in my hand. Yeah, the way we used to remember, now that it's kind of ingrained in my memory, but the way we used to remember supination and pronation is like, you know, when you're holding a bowl of soup, your palm is up. So that's how you supinate. Like this. You know, you hold a bowl of soup with your arm or your forearm fully supinated. Anyway. Oh, just take a dip in the East River and have multiple arms? Might work. Chest mount, X-axis stabilizer, maybe. Add it to the neck mount. Magnum PI, nice. Yeah, there's a few of those we used to use to try to remember stuff, like the small intestine, duodenum or duodenum, depending on if you got jejunum and ileum, Dow Jones Industrial. The muscles of the paraspinal muscles, ILS. I love spaghetti. All right. Anyway, quinoa recipe of the day: quinoa salad with vegetables. Cook it according to the package instructions. Wonderful. Appendix mount. Oh boy. Peter, I thought about that also. I've been trying to get this one company, Xreal, I think it's Xreal, to like to sponsor me and let me have one of their glasses for viewing both the YouTube stream so I could see it easier and the chat. But they say they're not interested. So like I either have to buy it myself, but they're expensive, especially the newest version. It's like, I think it's $600 for the newest version. So I'm not really interested in that yet. There might come a time when I go crazy enough that I still want to do it, but I'm not there yet. Not there yet. Anyway. Thoughts for dinner tonight, huh? I don't know. Have some salmon. Anyway, thanks everyone for joining today. I do appreciate you hanging out during this pretty hot, humid morning. What is the humidity? 71%? I don't know. It feels more. I'm just miserable, I think. I don't know if I know my stuff. I'm just crazy. Like, I could definitely be filling my mind with other more important stuff, I think. But at least this stuff entertains me, and I enjoy researching it. So I always say, if you had a good time doing it, then it was worth doing. You know, as long as you're not hurting anybody. That's kind of the caveat I throw in there. You know, if you like being a serial killer, yeah, you might be enjoying what you're doing, but you're also hurting other people. That's right, Strawberry Fields. I got it all. A to Z, and from the cover to the end of the DSM-5. Got it all. No. I don't mean to poke fun at that. I'm just... You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh, one of my things dropped out again. It's the T-Mobile hotspot again. That thing is always acting funny. I still don't know why. Jam-packed with Pokemon stuff, that's right. My unusual mind. That should be like that movie A Beautiful Mind. They should make one about me, the unusual mind. And the intro is just me making fart sounds immediately. Like, you know how sometimes you have like before the opening credits, they show like a little glimpse of the person there, and it'll just be me going with all these technologies strapped to my body. Crumpy. I gotta be careful with some of the stuff on this table. I don't know. My sweat from my arms might be like dislodging some of the dirt and stuff that dried up and is now re-moistening. Will they TH? Hopefully in a good way. I hope I don't end up in some controversy like all these current YouTubers and influencers like Mr. Beast, Dr. Disrespect, all like these things. A little too many things are happening now that are not in their favor. So let's hope I don't fall into that category. Once you do this long enough to see yourself become the villain or whatever. Anyway, okay. But thanks everyone for joining today. I'm gonna get to work and hopefully be done with it sooner rather than later today, so I can chill out, max, relax, all cool, while hopefully in a cool place, shooting some people outside my school. It's too hot for that. A couple of guys won't be up to no good because it's too hot for them to be up to no good. Everyone for joining. I do appreciate your support. Let me see if this is actually working. Oh yeah, I think it is. Good. My OBS connection, I mean. I always appreciate your support. Super Chat, Super Stickers, PayPal, Patreon, memberships, thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Non-subscribers, if you're listening, thank you too. Do think about subscribing. Free and easy, helps us out. I know, I gotta go. Not like I have to, I do want to get inside into some air conditioning. That would be very nice. Thank you for your thumbs. If you haven't already, please think about giving me your thumbs. I'm not going to ask for thumbs up. Just any thumb in any direction. If you're not happy, give us thumbs down. That's okay too. Engagement is engagement in the eyes of YouTube, apparently. And of course, thanks to the mods. So until we see each other again, I'm actually beginning into low bitrate territory. I'm not sure why. I see like really low numbers on my thing, but if it happens, it happens. Whatever. All because I lost my T-Mobile. Well, it looks like it's not really showing up, so that's good. Anyway, I don't know if I'll be walking later today, depending on how I feel and what else is going on. I am working this weekend, so I may want to take the extra time to just relax myself before then, so we'll see. But if I do, it'll be a surprise to us both. I usually make that decision 2 minutes before it'll be too late for me to actually stream. You know what I mean? Because if I start streaming at 5:30, it's going to be a short stream. It's So usually I have to think about it. Okay, this is the cutoff point from when I can actually still do a proper length stream. Do I do it? Yes? No? Okay. The Summer of George. I think I thanked the mods, but I do want to thank them again. Thank you. So anyway, get us 300 likes to make Norel happy. And then we'll see you when we see you. If we don't see you later, we'll have a great rest of Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if I don't do anything during that time. I have to think about it. I might have a chance to do something on Saturday, but it really depends. We'll see. And then, our next scheduled commute will be Monday morning. So until then, have a great... However much time is in between our